Editing. Oh, editing. We're editing the site right now. Editing. Oh, editing. We're editing the site right now. 'Cause that's what we are doing. We're editing this thing. And we seem to have a hard time typing and singing. Hey, all, happy song either. Wow! So I have just discovered something really interesting right now. It is really difficult to type at the same time as sing, especially when you're singing different words than the ones that you're typing. Because right now I'm trying to type like a cane here, and I've got to try and think of a name for this type of cane. Anyways, it's really hard to add. So I'm editing the site right now, and we're working on the carving section here. We got my website, and yeah, we've got geocaching there. I had to make some modifications. This is kind of the menu section of the stuff, of the stuff that I've made. This is the kind of menu screen. So we have random stuff here. We have the sewing and leatherwork here. And then we have beaded stuff, whittling, or carving. I'm going to change that to say carving there. Knitting, chainmail, Rubik's Cube stuff, geocache stuff. We're going to be putting spirituality down there because that's kind of... make a lot of stuff related to spirituality. I don't have it immediately or nearby with me, but we have made a rosary out of string, which is kind of cool, so I'm going to put a link to that in spirituality. We made a Bible cover, which, hey, that I can at least show to you. That happens to be within arm's reach of me here. Yeah, so leather Bible cover. And yeah, let me show you something. There's kind of a cool little thing here. So, if you recall, I made those little tiny rosary books, and on the inside of this Bible cover, I've got pages from said rosary prayer book inside of there. That's just kind of cool, and this is glued together leather and stuff. And don't mind the little flex on there. This has been around sawdust and wood shavings. And yeah, it's all stitched up nice around the edges. Came out really well. It came out well. So that's going to be inside of the leatherwork section. I was kind of debating it because, it's mostly glued together. It does have some sewing, so anyway. I've got leather pouches that I've made. I've got a pemmican pouch. I've got a different one. Other random sewing stuff like the Metroid-shaped pillow that I made. I'm going to have a link in there. Yeah, so we're kind of adding... I basically haven't had a computer for 5 years, so now that I've got to work in computers, everything I've made, and go in there. So that's basically where... Oh, random fun thing. So I just discovered, looking at it earlier today, my website has over 10,000 files in it. Over 10,000. Wow! So I figured out where a healthy chunk of that is, the actual comic strip itself, zebeth.ca. The comic strip itself, there's 1,303 of those right now, the comic strips. There's an HTML file for every single one of them. A good number of them have additional files Z1302B and C or whatever .jpg. And then there's also the bonus section, which has just a metric ton of stuff inside of there. And yeah, all these pull down menus, those are all different comic strips or things and stuff. And some of the sections inside of here have different subsections inside of there. And basically everything I've made in life is crammed onto here, which is really cool. So I'm quite happy. And I'm finally catching up to it, which is awesome. So I'm going to keep on doing that, typing a whole lot of stuff, doing a whole lot of image editing here. Here's the section where I was typing that. And yeah, have yourselves a wonderful day, all. Talk to you tomorrow. Meow.